The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Health Department has detected 14 cases of the new BA.2.12.1 Omicron subvariant in Metro Manila and Palawan. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres says the country's first 2 cases were from NCR, while 12 cases were detected in Puerto Princesa City. The department also notes that while preliminary studies show that the subvariant is most likely to exhibit immune evasion, there is no evidence that it can cause a more severe disease. Now, 35 more certificates of canvass has yet to be counted from the recently concluded national polls. Greg Gregorio tells us more.
The COMELEC, sitting as the National Board of Canvassers, is almost done canvassing votes for the 2022 national elections. So far, 35 certificates of canvass have yet to be counted, but the poll body admits their proclamation of winning senators and party list groups will be slow. Currently, around 50.8 million votes have been tabulated based on 121 COCs canvassed. Although there's only a little way to go, COMELEC spokesperson Rex Laujancos says out of 35, they are still waiting for 27 COCs to be personally brought to them. This includes the COCs from Hong Kong, Macau, and mainland China, where there are over 100,000 registered voters. The delay is due to the lockdown in Shanghai amid a surge of COVID-19 cases, making the conduct of an election in the area still impossible.
Hinihintay po natin na i-lift ng China ang lockdown sa Shanghai. Secondly, kung papayagan na po kaming magpadala through posts, kung gumagana na yung kanilang postal system, yun po kasi yung dependencies dyan, sir, sa issue na yan.
Right now, the COMELEC on Bank is studying whether they should still wait for the over 1,900 voters in Shanghai. But just how important is each vote for senators and party list groups? Under the law, all votes for party lists must first be counted. 2% of this number shall be the basis for who will get one of the 63 coveted seats in the House of Representatives. If there are seats still available, the next representative with 2% of the votes shall take it. Party lists with the highest votes can take up to 3 seats in the Congress. Meanwhile, for senators, each vote will only matter if the race is close between those in 12th and 13th place.
Now, definitely, the senators will be proclaimed ahead of the party list. Kasi nga po, we really have to apply the computation. But then again, this is not the hard and fast rule. Titignan po ng Commission and Bank sitting as NBOC upon the guidance and advice of 2 committees, the Oversight Committee and the Supervisory Committee. Inaaral na po yan kung pwede naming isabay partially yung party lists po na may nakakuha. Again, there's no final word on it yet.
So far, it's still not clear when the winning senators and party lists will be proclaimed. Meanwhile, the proposal for additional honoraria for teachers who worked for over 24 hours due to visa malfunction has been sent to the COMELEC on Bank. But there is no final decision yet on the matter. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
Bongbong Marcos's cabinet is slowly taking shape. This after former MMDA chairman Benhur Abalos has been appointed Interior Secretary. More in this report by mobile journalist Julie Baiza.
Just the day after it was announced that Vice President-elect Sara Duterte will become the new Education Secretary, former MMDA Chairman and Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s campaign manager Benhur Abalos has accepted the nomination as next Interior Secretary. According to Attorney Vic Rodriguez, they are in the process of searching and looking for possible nominees for other cabinet positions.
Well, apart from being competent and qualified, most of course is what yung sinasabi ko kahapon pa, yung may pagmamahal sa bansa, yung rumirespeto sa saligang batas at hindi kailanman nananawagan at mananawagan ng pagpapabagsak ng gobyerno.
Rodriguez also explained that the vetting process takes time and appointing and nominating someone is not a one-way thing, as it has to be offered and accepted. Rodriguez further announced that Marcos Jr.'s campaign executive committee will serve as the transition team. He will lead the team alongside Abalos, former Davao del Norte Representative Anton Lagdameo, former Congresswoman Naida Angpin, and South Cotabato Governor Jun Tamayo. As for the issues that has been surrounding the Marcos family, like the 203 billion peso tax liabilities, Rodriguez assured the public that Marcos Jr. would implement and follow Philippine laws.
Siya ay manunumpa sa ating saligang batas. Siya ay manunumpa sa ating watawat. So susundin niya bilang Chief Executive Officers, ipapatupad niya ang bansa at tutup din niya ang isinasaad ng ating saligang batas.
Mobile journalist Julie Baiza, We Are One News.
Retired Professor Clarita Carlos says she will accept any position under the administration of presumptive President-elect Bongbong Marcos amid rumors of possible cabinet appointments. Speaking to 1PH, Carlos admitted that the Marcos camp has approached her but that it was not about any cabinet position. However, Carlos maintained that if ever Marcos does ask her to be Foreign Affairs Secretary, she will accept the post.
Even if I'm 76 years old, my whole professional life has been on foreign policy and defense and security. So if I'm asked, I'm going to serve.
Meanwhile, Philippine Nuclear Research Institute Dr. Carlo Arcilla says no one has approached him yet from the Marcos camp regarding a possible appointment as DOST Secretary. He added that he also has never met Marcos in person. But if ever he is asked, he said he will have to think about it given the difficulty of the post.
Actually, yung mga estudyante ko dati, may nakita ko nga, nagulat ako no, nandun yung pangalan ko eh. Pero wala pa akong tumatawag sa akin. Nagulat po talaga ako eh kasi I've never met presumptive President BBM before. I've not even once in my life, no? So actually, frankly surprised that my name came up.
Now, we'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Presumptive Vice President Sara Duterte's camp defends her qualifications to become Education Secretary. Recall that Senator Risa Ontiveros questioned the appointment, saying that she expected other education experts to hold the position. In a statement, Duterte's camp maintained that she possesses vast executive knowledge on the challenges faced by schools, citing her years of experience as chairperson of local school board. They added that it's within the power of the president to decide on filling up cabinet positions and not Ontiveros. Meanwhile, local officials in Maguindanao are now calling on to the COMELEC to step in after election-related violence and cheating were reported in the area. Mon Gualvez with a report.
This video of a woman shading the ballot of a voter has been making rounds online. This reportedly happened in Pandag, Maguindanao during election day. Based on COMELEC rules, assisting a voter is allowed only for senior citizens, persons with disabilities, and the uneducated. However, the voter can be seen with a cell phone on her lap. Mayoral candidate Oji Balayman cried foul over this.
Yung bata na yun, ay butante ko namin yun. Kilala ko namin at kasama po yun sa mga supporters ko. At siya ay nagreklamo, bakit daw tinuturuan siya? Ang pagkakaalam ko, ang teacher is nagpa-facilitate lang ng voting. Hindi ko siya mismo yung mag-shade.
Balayman also said that there had been incidents of people being threatened in their area. In fact, Balayman's car and one of his relatives were allegedly targeted. He believes that his opponent, Kadafe Toy Mangudadatu, is behind these attacks. Mangudadatu, who won as mayor, denies this.
Sino nagbaril? Sila mo baril na sasakyan na? Siya mismo or sino? Kasi una-una kung encounter yon, according to the other is cinematic. At ang binaril, yung sasakyan ko, ako mismo gustong patayin.
Balayman is now calling on the COMELEC to declare failure of elections in Pandag.
Because hindi nga natin nakita yung people's will. No? It disenfranchised the voters dahil hindi nabigyan ng kalayaan yung mga botante.
For its part, the COMELEC has turned over evidences of alleged cheating in the area to the NBI. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.